never mind. He's going to roll his way out. Okay, then. Get stunned. No, doesn't care. It's fine.
Not unfortunate. He's just buffing up his Mercy ult. Just getting Valkyrie a little bit quicker. Taking damage,
yeah, there you go.
know?
Look at that first engagement. Already at 32% on the charge for Eviltal. Oh, Neyman, once again, right into the thick.
They isolate a target. Into the drink goes Swan. Should be able to float, right, with that name. Isn't that a buff? Not going to happen as Jinmu concussions off the edge. And now they will continue to roll forward. Hacks go off in the room as well. And Chengdu's just never going to give you a straight-up fight. They're just not going to do it. They're going to pick away at you from the edges.
We nearly got the barrage online already. Again, we saw a stat earlier. I believe Jinmu had done like 42% of his team's damage as Pharah on Anubis. That's bonkers. And it's looking like he wants to do more of the same. Elsa's going to kick things off here with the kill on Hago. Swan did get nanoed, but he's fine with this. He's just going to get rained in on. There you go. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
And Florida got a kill early. They got the Zenyatta early, and Zenyatta is just now rejoining his team. So they had an advantage there, but again, Chengdu just doesn't give you good targets to go at. Now they're going to try to bully Tavik into that corner, and a beautiful placement from Elsa.
That was right into him. Nowhere to go. Chris and Tavik dead. And this is surely going to be a first point picked up here for the Hunters. Just powering through. And yes, they will succeed. So Florida having to back off and as quickly as possible here. Looking like they will at least manage to dodge.
You've done your work, Elsa. Elsa's quietly been having a very good series for them too. We talked so much about the flashy plays of Amon, and you got Pharah's up here too. The supports have played well, but D.Va's so important in these compositions, and Elsa has had really good game thus far.
Looking for it. Right over the top. Oh, and there's the mines too. Land right into him. Comboed up with the barrage. Beautiful plays.
Oh, games are supposed to be fun, and if it's not fun to watch Amon, I don't know, get your pulse checked, because that was wacky, wonky, beautiful. Unless you're a Mayhem fan, I'm sorry.
Exactly. There's two of them in here, I think I saw. But, man, that's brutal. That's so good to see. Just using the map, use the architecture.
Well, that's the point that most teams want to hold on, right? So they've done their study too. They know that these stairs are a really hot point of contention, as Rialto's all about corners and holding the limited high ground that you have. So he knows exactly where he's going to be, just knocks him off. There is going to be a fight before second point, though.
He was hoping to catch one out there. That's not going to happen. Tavik dropping a little bit low. Baconjack looked like he was getting in position there. He gets caught. And Jinmu able to get right back up to the top again. The wings are out for Eviltal, and he's going to get the res off, but he pays for it with his life. Not ideal.
Nah, you can't really go for those super risky resurrections.
Baconjack just got his EMP canceled. Oh,
Must
man.
Have got bashed.
Yep, immediately as well. You heard it, the cue. That's unfortunate.
Must have got bashed. If he didn't die, because if he got slept, they would have cleaned him up, very likely. Anyway, that is very unfortunate for Baconjack. Luckily, EMP charges rather quickly. However, you would have liked it to be online with Barrage.
Yeah.
A really good combination where they don't have any shields up and you can just burn through a whole team.
For this next fight, that was, sometimes they just decide to keep throwing those ults and trying to make the plays. That time, didn't work out. Shake it off, go again. Big damage getting thrown in. Jinmu right now just pummeling him.
If they come out here, they're just going to get blown up by Barrage. That's fine. Get the support. The anti-air self-destruct comes in.
Why not? But he is reconstituted. Must not have taken too much damage. Able to put him back together fairly quickly there on Mercy's side. Jinmu, once again, the terror in the skies. Elsa's going to get overwhelmed. I mean, if BQB can hit the grenades on a Pharah, that would be pretty sick, but highly unlikely.
Oh, BQB falls very low, will fall. And that's the opening that Chengdu needs to get back in here. As if they need an opening, they'll fight 3v6.
The fight is never ending with these guys. Swan, oh, he's getting body blocked. Nowhere to go, he's cut off. Out in the open right now. Sick play from Amon.
Acid retreat, shield drops for a second, and Kyo takes him down. Now they're in trouble. The number's just not good. BQB actually switches to McCree to try to put some pressure on this Pharah.
Got to do something at this point, but hey, another kill. BQB gets spotted, and now Jinmu's going to play the angles, or never mind, Baconjack will find the kill there, and it will be the second point picked up with 3 minutes on the clock here for Chengdu.
They clean it up without having to use a single ultimate. Kyo goes down, but he'll be resurrected. Full fighting force now for the Chengdu Hunters, and they have the Barrage EMP up. They can throw mines into it. The only thing they use is Valkyrie, but also charges pretty quick. because you're the main support here. I mean, Kyo's not going to be doing that much healing. It's not really Zen's role.
He's just the flex.
Damage, buffs, you know, you get a little bit of healing for your flankers, but it's mostly about the mercy here.
It's all transcends in the end, right? There we go. Aiming with the slam. A little bit of shield gained. And once again, going to take a nice nap. But that's a good thing, you know, everybody, rest is important. EMP gets thrown in, and that is a big one. 3 hacks go off. Not quite able to capitalize on it, though, with any kills on the Hunter side. Instead, it's them who are taking the majority of the brunt of the damage.
Stunningly, they got absolutely nothing there. The EMP went off while they were transcending so that they could keep Amon alive. They send in the self-destruct at the same time as Barrage, which may be a little bit of a mistake. Maybe you want to Barrage first, corner them somewhere where they're hiding away, then send in the self-destruct. The order of operations may be a little bit wonky there because you're hiding behind walls against both of those ultimates. So once you send one in, people are already scrambling, and they just were unable to find any targets. Mayhem now with the ultimate advantage.
See if there's going to be the big shatter. We no longer have the Wrecking Ball in play, and even instantly with the EMP. And there it is. That's going to send Hunters back to the spawn. Still time on the clock there for him.
Okay, so yeah, the Hunters did make wholesale changes before that last fight, and at 2 minutes, you think you should be able to get ultimates up. That's when you're going to decide to make that change, rather than keep running in your DPS, especially if they have designs on getting the very last point. It's a very small area to fight, and a lot of these DPS heroes excel in wide open spaces.
Well, Nana Boost is in. Going to have a hammer swinging all over the place. Looking for the kills. Lots of damage, and yes, once again, Swan leading the charge. Elsa's just going for a drink. The thing is, I don't get it. When D.Va goes in the water, she's the one that I would think could actually survive in that mech.
Yeah, you need a submarine mode.
You know, her or Ryan. Ryan's got the armor. It's got to be airtight.
I mean, you got to do something to make D.Va relevant in this meta, right? Make her swim. I got jokes.
There's a grab. There's a dead bunch of people. They're all gone. Okay. Back to the jokes, X. Back to the jokes.
Oh, no, it wasn't even a good one. Don't worry about it. The joke is trying to get out of spawn for Chengdu right now. They're absolutely bricked in. 20 seconds left, and at this point, you have to just try to get to the point. It's a long walk. They're going to try to get the Sombra there. Sombra are much faster in stealth mode. Try to lurk around the team. BQB is not looking for it. He's just looking for another big EMP.
All right, well, Amon's on position now with the shield. EMP right into the back, though. Perfectly done here by BQB, and this should be it. One fight here for Mayhem. The sound barrier getting thrown in as well. Just the additional nail in the coffin. And there will be nobody left for the Hunters. They got caught out. And the Mayhem doing their best clever girl impression.
Well, nice defense there as they finally pulled it back together. We'll see if the Florida Mayhem can get it further on their Rialto push to continue our series when we come back from the break.
Well, Hex, turns out that Florida figured out how to work together like a pack of raptors at the end. It was just the Hunters running and screaming through a cornfield, and they're just thinking, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you there?
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
Well, it does seem like the defense from Chengdu is going to keep surprising, keep giving us new looks. I love it. We've got 2 snipers on the field, a Hanzo sighting, Widow on the field, a single tank in Orisa. I mean, what? Expect the unexpected when you're going to watch a Chengdu game. It's fun. I don't care what anyone says. It's fun.
It is, and well, we could have some fun here on the Mayhem side as well. Probably going to be changing it up, of course, just because they are still in spawn. They are on the offense. Now it's a matter of getting across this bridge, and you got a whole bunch of trigger-happy, bowstring-happy snipers just chilling out over here. I mean, at least there are shields in a way, but those shields are going to get melted eventually, and then that's going to open up the opportunity here for Baconjack to hit a headshot. Or so you think.
Going back to spawn, yeah, they're going to run a Winston here, which is usually the response to when you have a Widowmaker or Hanzo on the high ground. You got to get someone to get up there. Like you said, the shield's just going to crack at some point, so they're going to send everyone off to the right-hand flank. Teams are do-si-doing around the house, switching spots here, as it were.
Valuable time getting wasted, though. Burnt off the clock. Keep in mind, it's the payload that needs to make progress. These guys can go sightseeing all they want.
Chengdu just embraced it. They just started playing the cart.
Yeah, why not? It's like, you guys are going to have to come here eventually. And sure enough, there it is, Mayhem. They're going to an early grave. 2 kills already. The angle's just so good. Jinmu nearly got a dragon. If they go for that stunt again, there you go. Time for a nap.
Oh my goodness.
If they go for that stunt again where they try to make their way through that passage, they're going to get dragons? Never mind. Never mind. Just throwing it out there.
Just
okay.
Tossed it away.
It could have been so cool, Jinmu. I was setting you up to be a god.
I just love how Chengdu just embraces it. Like, oh, you guys, okay, we'll camp on the cart then. Fine with it. Totally fine with it. If you're a team playing them, you got to be like, guys, what do we do against this? We're like, I don't know. I've never seen this before. What should we do against this?
It's like they're going sightseeing and then they forget they left their passport down at the train station. You're going to have to go back and get that passport eventually. You're not going anywhere without it.
If style points were a thing, Chengdu Hunters would win the Overwatch League already. Call it a season.
Hey, they got a fat logo and a good color already. I mean, they're not looking too shabby.
Oof.
Baconjack. There's the one. Oh, buddy, he's getting punted around. Is he going to survive? Lots of great healing. The pocket's coming through. That's going to cost Keo his life, though. Baconjack showing the melee sniper style. Not the most popular. And now we're just going to go ahead and get it. Bongo's in. There's the self-destruct. Trading versus Zephyr. And Chris going to get killed. The follow-up is here. It's true. It is out and out chaos.
Supercharger is such a good ultimate. It's able to bring that fight back from uneven numbers. By the time the next fight happens, it's Zenyatta who went down early. Keo will be able to join the rest of his team. Damage boosted Hanzo just chucking arrows in, getting the good vision there with the sonic arrow.
Bet he wishes he had a dragon right now.
I wish he had a dragon right now, to be honest.
Oh, Swan, gotta be careful on the Hammond. Nearly gets clipped. We will have the trance thrown in now. That's Hagopun. It's gonna get properly staggered by Keo. Somehow he does not able to connect with Ivoltal though, and Ivol's gonna go down on the Mercy.
This should be Florida's here. There's not gonna be enough healing after this Transcendence runs out to be able to do anything. There goes the last form of healing for Chengdu Hunters. Baconjack's gonna give them a parting gift, but it is time to retreat and respawn. We'll see if they get spawned before the point, because that's where, yeah, exactly. Everyone respawns now. Had this point been captured beforehand, it's a much longer walk, so they're going to be able to re-engage here. Last second, it looked like they wanted to contest because they got those good spawns, but Elsa gives up the ghost for it.
Yeah, Elsa, unfortunately, just a split second too late. If the contest happens, it might be a different picture, but instead, they're going to have to back off, and there's 3 minutes on the clock now for Florida Mayhem to pick up the second point here on Rialto. Match is on the line here for Florida. They're down 2-1. So they have to get something done here if they want that 5th map and a chance to redeem themselves.
I mean, look at the economy, though. Florida's got everything to work with. Chengdu has made some changes, so a complete reset there. The only thing they're even nearing is a self-destruct. Elsa's been good, but I don't know if you hit a self-destruct on this kind of composition.
It's not the easiest.
I mean, there's no Rhine, right? There's not really shields, so maybe it can be this champion self-destruct.
Oh, there's your combo, though. There's the combo you wanted. Self-destruct goes around the corner, but there was the grab into mine, and that's a dead aim. And Swan coming over the top now with the dunk. Oof. And the rest of them, yep, just gonna get rolled out.
I find Hammond endlessly entertaining to spectate. Not so
is.
much to play against.
No.
Not a huge fan of playing against it, but to spectate, I find his kit just remarkably entertaining. Now Florida rolling pretty quickly. Chengdu is going to get out here and going to have some tools to fight back with. They're going to have to transcend.
Yeah, have to transcend to keep everybody topped up there. They're caught in a bit of a sandwich right now, but that could cut against Mayhem if the Hunters are able to coordinate and work together. But it's going to be Baconjack who gets overwhelmed. Delayed trance coming out now on the side of Florida Mayhem with Hagopun, and the mines as well going to work out for him here. Mayhem now just starting to hit their stride. They're winning fight after fight. And it's on the Hunters. The Hunters have got their work cut out for them. 3 minutes now. They have to hold Florida off.
Florida's done such a great job, too. And Swan finally switches onto the Reinhardt. He's going to be able to charge and rejoin his team. Just use his ultimate, so not losing anything there. Graviton ready. It seems like the Hunters have been on the back foot for quite a while. EMP, Graviton, and Slam incoming. They need to sustain, though. Can hard in the grab.
I like it. Grab, no hesitation. And there it is. Perfect combo. No Rein to worry about now. And they are going to be taking the fight straight on the point. Elza comes through with a massive hack. Will it be enough, though? Doing a good job here, Mayhem, of playing the angles and surviving, but Swan goes down, and now with the sound barrier, it's looking like the Hunters, they're going to hold.
There's an enormous EMP, and Baconjack cleans it up. So often we've seen Tracer players transition into Zarya players. Baconjack made his name in the Pacific region. I believe it was a team called Flash Wolves, and then made his name at the World Cup on excellent Tracer play. Obviously, it's translating into Zarya play.
So that tracking, the mechanics of it. The tables have now turned. Now it's going to be Hunters with a few ults in the bag to work with here. Hago isn't far off the trans for Mayhem. That's going to be a value one. But BQB, a bit of a ways off the grab. So let's see. Are Florida capable? 1:45 on the clock for Florida. And they are so close, but the Shatter just gets thrown out. Zephyr gets stunned, but that's not going to be good enough. Jinmu getting pinned up against the wall isn't going to help things here. And the trance, no hesitation on Hago's part. He just throws it out there. That might be it. Hunters.
Too much. Can they get back? Transcendence is going to be ready. They will have ultimates here. They just have to throw it at it. They do just that. EMP comes off. Is there any cleanup? Can Baconjack perform another miracle?
It's not going to happen. The focus is too good. Never mind. Never mind. It's Immortal who's going to come through along with the help of Elza. All eyes on Bacon, expecting him to do the damage. Turns out the supports. This is a support game, Hex.
Oh, they chase it down. Smoke and mirrors, barely able to pull it off. Jungdu has been making chicken soup out of chicken bones here. Florida Mayhem, though, still have so much to work with. A minute left, though. If Chengdu can pull off another miracle, Florida's going to be kicking themselves.
Oh, this would be bonkers if they managed to make it happen. There it is, once again. Grab straight through, all grouped up, and then the follow-through here with the sound barrier. The support ultimates making all of the difference for Florida. What a monster Shatter! But again, the EMP, the sound barrier goes down. It's just not going to be enough. The lone Lucio is just going to get pushed off the point. Nothing here to contest it, and it will certainly be the Florida Mayhem taking us to a map 5. No other way, Hex. Had to go the distance.
We generally go to map 5 here, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I enjoy watching these teams play against each other. I enjoy watching Chengdu. Unabashedly, I enjoy watching it. Luckily, we have a map number 5 coming up right after this break.